There is a silent war in the Middle East, a war fought not with soldiers but with secrets. A war where the deadliest enemies appear to be working together: America, Israel, and Iran. Three rival powers with one unspoken target: Egypt. Forget what you've been told. Forget the news headlines. We have uncovered the battle plans for a hidden three-front war. But this is not the story of a nation breaking. It is the story of a nation fighting back. As of today, this secret plot is being met with a wall of bold and powerful resistance. For the past few years, the world has been tricked by a clever global magic trick. While we were forced to watch big dramatic fires in the distance, our attention was pulled away from the real story. We were glued to the secret war between Israel and Iran, a dark fight with silent drones and untraceable assassins. We stared at the horrible war in Ukraine, a meat grinder designed to chew up soldiers and use up all of a superpower's weapons. We saw these as separate, tragic accidents. But what if they weren't? What if the messiness itself was the real plan? The goal was never to win these wars quickly. The goal was to make them last. It was a simple, brutal strategy. Force your enemies to spend all their money, use up all their best weapons, and focus all their energy on a single problem, all while you prepared for your real move. And now, while everyone is still watching those fires, the powerful people who planned this are finally looking at what they really wanted all along. The most important square on the world's game board. The one that holds the key to world trade, control of the region, and the energy that powers our planet. They are all looking at the same map. And the secret question they are all asking is no longer if, but when. It is now Egypt's turn. To understand this war, you must first understand a timeless truth. The world has always tried to control Egypt. Its land is the bridge between continents. Its Nile is the river of life, and its Suez Canal is the artery of global trade. To control Egypt is to hold the keys to the world. The Roman legions knew it, Napoleon learned it, and the great powers of the 20th century fought for it. History teaches us one lesson. When Egypt stands tall, hidden forces gather to cut it down. What we are seeing today is the 21st century chapter of this very old, very dangerous game. Before we explore the silent war, we must first understand the warriors. Imagine two of the most powerful armies in the region, built on two completely different philosophies. On one side, the Egyptian armed forces. This is a colossus of steel and manpower, one of the largest standing armies on the planet. Its image is one of immense scale, endless columns of tanks moving across the desert, soldiers who are the sons and grandsons of soldiers, and a deep, unshakable connection to the identity of the nation itself. It is an army designed for strategic depth, for endurance, and to be an unbreakable shield for the nation. On the other side, the Israeli Defense Forces. This is a scalpel of technology and intelligence. Where Egypt has scale, Israel has surgical precision. Its image is one of cutting-edge technology, elite cyber units, an air force equipped with stealth fighters, and layers of missile defense that create a digital fortress. Its soldiers are innovators and tech specialists as much as they are infantry. It is an army built for speed, for preemptive strikes, and to win wars before the enemy even knows they have begun. A titan of tradition versus a blade of innovation. These are the two giants at the center of our story. The first front in their silent war is the economic attack. It began with Egypt being maneuvered into a dangerous addiction to Israeli natural gas. This was not business. It was the creation of a weapon. And that weapon was tested. It happened on a Tuesday. Without warning, citing a technical malfunction, a malfunction no one could verify, the flow of gas into Egypt's Sinai pipeline dropped by 70%. Within hours, the lights began to flicker in Alexandria. By nightfall, entire industrial zones were forced to power down. It wasn't a malfunction. It was a message. But out of this fire, a new Egypt is being forged. The nation is now in an all-out race for its own energy. Massive new gas discoveries in the Mediterranean are being fast-tracked. More than that, titans of green energy are rising from the desert, colossal solar and wind farms built to power millions. And from the sand itself rises the new administrative capital. This is not just a city, it is a fortress of economic resilience, a statement written in steel and sunlight that Egypt's future will be built by its own hands. The second front is a deadly double game, the proxy war. Just last month, a high-level American diplomat was in Cairo, praising Egypt's crucial role in regional stability. But at that very same moment, satellite imagery confirmed a new shipment of advanced Russian anti-ship missile systems being offloaded at an Ethiopian-controlled port on the Red Sea. The White House expressed deep concern in a press release, while doing absolutely nothing to stop it. This is the double game. Quietly allow the fire to be set on your partner's border, then sell yourself as the only one who can put it out. But Egypt refuses to be a pawn. It has answered not with pleas for help, but with the roar of jet engines in its largest ever military drills, Nile Shield 2025. This was a clear message of deterrence. More importantly, it is building its own powerful defense industry. At its recent military expos, the world now sees Egyptian-made drones, warships, and armored vehicles. This is Egypt breaking its chains to foreign military aid and the political strings that come with it. The third front is the most secret, the ideological war. This is a battle fought in the comment sections and on social media. We've traced entire networks of bots and troll farms, originating from servers linked to Iran, pushing narratives designed to create division. They amplify stories of economic hardship. They stoke social discord. It's a digital siege, a war of 1,000 paper cuts designed to make Egyptians lose faith in their own country, to weaken the nation's resolve from the inside out. Yet here, Egypt's defense is its most ancient. This is a war fought with culture, and Egypt is a cultural superpower. For 1,000 years, the Al-Azhar in Cairo has been a global center for theological leadership and intellectual heritage, a powerful shield against extremist thought. This power is amplified by a film and television industry that shapes the dreams of the Arab world. In the battle for hearts and minds, Egypt fights not with politics, but with the weight of its own epic story. So, this is the battlefield today, a calculated three-front pressure campaign designed to ensure the turn will be on Egypt, a relentless economic, proxy, and ideological siege. The great powers of history saw Egypt as a prize. Today's powers see it as a rival to be contained. The evidence suggests the pressure is building to a breaking point. This brings us to the final burning question. Is it now Egypt's turn? And if so, how would it begin? It would not start with a declaration of war. It would start with a spark, disguised as an accident. Imagine a sudden extended technical failure of the gas pipeline in the dead of winter, plunging the country into cold and darkness. At the same time, a border skirmish in the south, seemingly random, is amplified into a major incident by the social media troll farms. Then, a massive cyber attack, attributed to no one, targets the Suez Canal's logistics, causing chaos in global shipping and panicking the markets. None of these events would be a formal act of war, but together, it would be the beginning of a coordinated strangulation. A quiet siege designed to bring a giant to its knees before it can even raise its shield. Is this scenario inevitable? Or will the strength and resilience we've seen prove that Egypt can defy the plans of giants? The game is set. The verdict is yours. Let us know in the comments below. The discovery doesn't have to end here. We have handpicked 2 more great stories for you. Choose one of the videos on your screen now to continue the journey. And don't forget to subscribe so you're the first to know when our next investigation drops. Thank you for watching. Stay curious.